style video for you today. As of tomorrow, we're going to London for the weekend, so I thought I'd bring you along with me. The reason we're going to London is that we're going away with another couple and their baby, and obviously our baby, and the boys are going to see Metallica. In this vlog, expect to see delicious food, some sights in London, not the key ones, but more hidden gems, and of course, some reading updates. Emma Rees Crime here, your fellow crime, thriller, and mystery book lover. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I always have 3 books on the go, and physically currently I'm reading One Bad Deed by T.M. Payne, which is book 5 in the D.I. Sheridan Hollow series. In the interest of saving space, I'm not going to bring that with me, but so far it's brilliant. On audio, I'm listening to The Secrets We Hide by Karen Saltrich's book 2 in the North Fall series. I'm not sure how much audio reading I will get done while I'm away, but I'll take my headphones just in case. Then on my Kindle, where I'll be doing the majority of my reading over the weekend, I am reading Hot Girl Murder Club by Ashley Winstead. In the story, we follow 2 timelines. So in the present day, a body has been found and Detective Gray is on the case. And then we also get a second timeline POV, which is set 10 years prior to the murder. So far, we're getting the perspective of Izzy, and she goes to a party with Brooke, her boyfriend, Scout, her friend, and Georgia, who is Scout's sister and also her friend. Scout and Izzy are trying to make it in Hollywood, so basically they have gate crashed a party in order to network. However, at the party, Georgia is unalived. And then in the present day, Detective Gray's police partner believes that Scout could be responsible for this present day murder and has an ongoing conspiracy theory that Scout is actually responsible for lots of Hollywood related deaths. So far so good. Next week, it was supposed to be this week, but no, it's gonna be next week, I'm going to be doing an Ashley Winstead thriller book ranking, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow when we are on our way to London. Hello everybody, so we're on our way to London. Actually, we're almost there. We've had one hiccup already. We were supposed to get the train and it was cancelled. I'm talking to you of Avanti West Coast. I don't know where you're based, but in the UK, trains are notoriously terrible at either being late or cancelled. So it comes at no shock that we've had a train disaster this morning. I've not been able to read Hot Girl Murder Club because I get really badly travel sick. So I've got my headphones and I've been listening to book 2 in the North Fall series. In the story, an ex-cop and her daughter are shot while trying to flee from an abusive situation. And Emmy Clifton returns to try and solve the case. I am enjoying it, and I'm really pleased that I'm doing it on audio because the chapters are so long. We're talking 30-40 minutes per chapter. One of them's over an hour, so I just feel like audio just makes it easier to read this book. There's certainly no situation of, oh, just one more chapter, just one more chapter. It's more a case of, oh, do I have time to fit another chapter in? But yeah, so far so good, and I will give you an update. I'm going to spend the rest of the journey listening to my audio, and I will see you in London. Morning everybody, it is our first full day in London, and we are expecting a heat wave very shortly, so we're going to try and make the most of the day before it gets too hot. I'm not planning on going into any bookshops, so if we happen to stumble upon one, it would be rude not to. I read some more of the Karen Slaughter on the way. I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying the character development, but it is quite slow burn. But anyway, we are off to the Science Museum first, and I will bring you along with us. With this museum, there is loads to see, and I'm even more impressed that it's free. You can literally spend all day here. We are heading to Covent Garden for some lunch. I probably won't film much there because it is a it is a haven for pickpockets, but if I have a chance I will bring you along and let you know where we go. My friend Katie also wanted me to tell you that it's very baby unfriendly, some of these tube stations, no lifts, lots of stairs. I feel like it's a bit of a workout. We've come to Seven Dials Market in Covent Garden. The pasta looks delicious. Absolutely delicious. That's one of the best catchment curries I've ever had. Had sheep cheese on it and it was just scrumptious. We are now going to go to a place called Vanilla to get a banana pudding because I saw Eating with Todd, one of my favourite content creators, go there and it looked divine. Quick taste test. Oh my god, that is divine. They do a red velvet one too, that just went classic. This is a must visit if you go to London. So creamy and so banana-y. You know, sometimes the banana tastes like fake banana. Well, this is the case, it tastes like the proper stuff. Oh,
delicious.
Hello everybody, excuse the state of me. I'm still really sweaty from my lovely day out in London. Oh, that breeze is so nice. After I had the most incredible banana pudding ever, honestly, I don't think my words described how amazing it was. We decided not to get the tube from Covent Garden because it was so busy, so we ended up doing a walk to Westminster tube station, and we walked past all the sites. So we like, well, not all of them, but loads of them. So we saw like the London Eye, Downing Street. It was such a beautiful walk. I'm gonna freshen up and then we're gonna order a takeaway. We're probably gonna do Pizza Pilgrims. I haven't had a Pizza Pilgrims in years, and I can't remember how it marries up and compares to Rudy's. And then I'll probably sneak in some reading of Hot Girl Murder Club, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning everybody, back on my little egg floating chair. So I read a bit more of Hot Girl Murder Club last night. I really enjoy police procedural type investigations, and I really enjoy reading about rich people and Hollywood glamour and famous people. So this book is ticking a lot of boxes for me. I'm also really enjoying the premise of the story as well. I feel like it's just something a bit different to the norm, and you know I always say that sometimes thriller books can be a bit samey, a bit cut and paste, but yeah, this is quite refreshing because it just feels a bit different. Got my Kindle version off NetGalley, and the formatting is a bit squiffy, so when I get home I probably am going to switch to my physical version just because I think it'll be a nicer read, because I think formatting really makes a difference when it comes to reading enjoyment. It's our last full day in London. We're heading home tomorrow, so we're heading to a restaurant called Row in Canary Wharf for brunch. A few food vloggers, food content creators have recommended it, including Gary Eats, who I love, so I'm very, very excited for that. I have very high hopes. I'll obviously bring you along with me for the rest of the day. You will see me getting progressively sweatier and sweatier as the day comes on. Oh my god, that was one of the best breakfasts I've ever had. It was divine. Those hash browns are the best hash browns I've ever had in my entire life. It came with like this like walnut ketchup, which was just so sweet and nutty and delicious. And then the banana bread, oh, the bananas were like bruleed, so you got this like crunch with the banana, and then there was like these walnuts and this Chantilly cream, and oh, the flavours were just, oh, it was incredible. If you're in London, I definitely recommend it. We're now just going to head to a park and enjoy the fact that we can actually sit outside and enjoy the nice weather. We have had the most wholesome day, so we went and had a coffee in the park, and then we went to another park. We took the little man on a swing for the first time. It was very cute. And then we went and just had ice cream. We're going to be heading back to the Airbnb shortly because it's approaching the kiddies' bedtime, so we need to get them to bed. And then we'll probably end up getting a takeaway because go hard or go home. And then I'll get a bit of reading done as well and just have a chill evening with my friend. Tomorrow is just a travel day. We're travelling home, which isn't particularly exciting. And I'm also really conscious that I haven't done much in terms of books on this vlog. And my brother-in-law popped round to our house yesterday and he said that there's a few packages. So I think that there's probably some book mail within those packages. I am expecting book mail, so I will see you tomorrow with a book haul. Hello, so I am back from London, and as promised I have a little book haul for you, but first I have a reading update. I actually ended up doing the majority of the drive home, so I finished The Secrets We Hide. I had mixed feelings. I found the writing and the story really slow. I had it on audio as I was driving. Normally I listen to audiobooks on 2x speed, but my husband finds it auditory torture, so I was listening to it on 1x speed, and it just made it feel even slower. I said to my husband, is this narrator being really slow? And he was like, no, that's just how normal people talk. But I disagree. She was so slow and she added to the slowness of the story. I also felt that we just kept being told the same thing over and over again, so it was quite repetitive at times. However, when it came to the investigation itself, I thought that was done so well. I thought it was plotted really well. It was really intricately well done. I thought how everything wove together was really interesting, and the twist of the investigation was jaw-dropping. I did not see that coming whatsoever. Kind of debating if I want to continue on with the series. However, the ending of the book, even though I kind of saw where it was going, it has me intrigued. I think I'm going to give the book 3.25 stars out of 5, but I'm going to sit on it for a bit. Then obviously we came back and these were the books which were waiting for me. I do appreciate that I went all the way to London and I didn't end up going into any bookshops, but that wasn't the purpose of the weekend really. It was a weekend with friends and it just didn't quite work out. I am planning to go to London probably next year and do a proper book shopping London vlog, but that will be at a later date. First up, I came back to In Deep Water by Elle Blair. The publisher has actually already sent me a copy of this book in the past, but the book was like faulty, so they sent me a unfaulty version. It's a debut from this author, and I actually speak to this author every now and again on Instagram, and she seems so lovely, so I'm going to make this a priority for July. Next we have Darling Mine by Romy Hausman, and the publisher also sent me some tropical squashies. Original squashies are some of my all-time favourite sweets. I've not tried the tropical flavour, but I'm very excited. The publisher contacted me to ask me if they could send me a surprise book. So I knew a book was coming, but I didn't know it was this book. And Dear Child by this author is one of my favourite books of all time. Next we have Dead But Dreaming of Electric Sheep by Paul Tremblay. This is an author I've been dying to read for ages, and this sounds brilliant. Then we have The Night Stairs by Erin Kelly, and the copy of this is really beautiful. Like, look at these end pages and look at this raven on the front. I've read a few Erin Kelly books and I've really enjoyed them, and this is a dark academia style book, and dark academia is one of my favourite tropes, so I'm very much looking forward to this. Next we have one of my most anticipated reads of the year, which is The Grand Alpine Hotel by Lucy Foley. So it came in this box and look how beautiful this proof is. I love her books so much. And this is the only one of hers I've not read, so expect to see a Lucy Foley ranking very soon. If you've enjoyed this style video but want to see more book shopping, then I will link for you here when I went book shopping in Liverpool. I will also link my most recent video here for you if you've not had a chance to check it out and would like to do so. Thank you ever so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you're able to hit that subscribe button, like this video, or hype this video, it would be so greatly appreciated. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you. Bye!